boom, punch. I'm up and I'm out. Okay? Second one was same thing, but each stance. Okay, so I use my foot, shift my hips up, switch my grip. Sit up, grab it up. Foot, scoop my hips away, fully reach me, and then take it back. Okay? Third one. Same thing. Plants, shift. I sit up, I start to pull, but he's not letting me. Okay? So, I'm going to come onto my elbow, get my knee out here. Okay? Then, come up, and we can turn this into a sweep. Come into here, and then tap and take it back. Or from there. There's number 3. Number 4 was the arm bar. From there to here. Everything is the same. Move, shift, go here. Do this. So that either reaches for my sleeve to pull me back down. If he reaches for my collar, probably not going to go for an arm bar. I'm going to go for a different sweep. So this one he's trying to get my wrist. So my top hand comes over, just as my top knee comes over to here, to my side. I can finish it here. Either I finish it here, or he rolls, or if he rolls, I just shift underneath and finish the arm bar this way. If he doesn't roll, then I make him roll. I grab his leg and pull it over my head. Here. Pull his leg over my face. As I turn him over, scoop my hips underneath, throw my leg over, finish the arm bar. Okay? So, are there any questions on those? I know I just did it really fast, but it's the last month or so techniques. You guys want to try those really quick? You know, add one onto that? Or do you want to just, I'll add one on. And I'll add one on so it goes with last week's. And then I'll go another sweep here. Okay? So, we're going to get to here. Plant, shift, kick, here. Okay? So, I'm here. Either he's reaching or he's not. Like, it doesn't matter with this one. He can be based up on his hands. Yeah, sometimes they're like this. So either that or he's reaching, one of the two. I can either, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep my leg heavy here to lighten my hips. So now my weight is being held up on my arm and my leg here. It's not on my knee anymore. That's on the ground. So I'm lifting that knee. This hand now is going to switch to his head. And when I go to his head, I'm going to not grab here on the neck. What I want to do is kind of cup towards the crown of his head, and it's going to kind of hold his head to the side. Okay? So I'm here, I cup over this way as I bring my other foot in front. Now from here, I can grab my shin as I sit back to my side, and I pull this over. Throw the triangle, finish triangle out there. Okay. So with that, you're going to get a feel for the balance. So once I'm here, okay, it's my leg here and my hand. That's it. So my other leg can kind of swing freely. Okay. So yeah, I'm here. Sometimes you can get him to, like, maybe he's not as based, you know, maybe he's kind of a little bit lower. I can start bumping him so that he tries to base back into me. Then throw my leg over and grab this immediately. So once I'm here, I kind of hold this base into him like that, boom. So in case I can't reach my shin, you're holding his head. It's gonna bring him with you. But if you can reach your shin, yeah. Now once you hit here, you don't want to stay right here. He's going to plant your knee, and it's going to be really hard to finish the triangle. So as you fall back, you bring it to the other side. push it on his hip. If you want to, underhook here to get your angle, throw it over. Okay? And then just from right here, to finish the triangle, I like to turn I lock this foot up, this foot goes towards the ceiling, this heel goes towards that foot to make it tighter. That's a soft curl to finish the triangle. Okay? Questions on that? It's a quick one, but it's just an add-on to last week. It's not really, we don't need to spend more class on that technique.
So as important as getting the foot, because if you can grab your shin, you can.
If you can grab your shin. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes we're kind of catching on to it and like start pushing you over, and it's kind of a little bit of a race at that point. So once I'm here, maybe I come here and he starts pushing into me. I can't grab my shin, so I'm pulling his head. So now my shin slides to where it needs to be, and I'm right here where I need it. Okay. So grab the head. Don't grab it here because he's so strong there. He's so fight from here. Yeah. So you're kind of slippery, but don't break each other's ear off either. So just stop. Don't need to grab here or anything. Doesn't have any ear to grab like this. So don't grab the chin either. Some people grab the chin and pull. That's okay. It works, but it's kind of neat. So right at the top of the head. It's easy to maneuver somebody that way. Okay. Any questions on that? Just take a second and get the feel of that, the balance there. Okay. So once I'm here, just take a second and feel on my hands, and this leg's completely free. Okay. And then this hand's holding close. Okay. I also, when I through this leg go through, I'm not going to fall and let a whole bunch of space happen between it and my hips. Okay. So once this leg's through, my hips stay on him. Whether I grab my shin or not, I'm pulling him, and there's no space between him and my hips right now. My hips always stay here. And even when I'm on my back, I'm not, see, my hips are off the ground. I'm not relaxing here. Even if I'm like this, my hips are not, I don't want my hips on the ground. So even when I get to my back, my hips are still engaged. Hips are still engaged. Always engaged. Okay? Does that make sense? All right. Give that a shot. I'll walk around and help people out. We shift. And we're here. Okay. So, we're going to go over kind of two different scenarios. So I'm here, and I'm starting to come towards his back. Right? I'm starting to climb towards his back, and he knows that I'm doing that. So what does he do? Is he pushes into me to flatten me back out. He's trying to flatten me back out to get back into my guard. Okay. So what do? As I hold on to that, hold on to his lat. If you have his belt, that's fine too. But I like to hold on to the lat. And you'll see here in a second. So I'm climbing up towards his back. He puts pressure on me. I keep that. I keep my elbow buried. My elbow's really heavy here, and I'm pulling on his lat. As I let him go into me, and now my legs come into play. As I'm here, this leg's gonna chop, this leg's gonna kick up, and I come over into mount, and then you can work on your arm bars and stuff like that. So I'll do that one more time. This one's like they're pushing into you early on. You know what I mean? You're not on their back yet, and they're not pulling you down. They're just gonna pound into you a little bit. Okay. So here. Start trying to come up with his back. Yeah, right away I feel this. Sometimes I'm not even able to you're not even able to start getting up onto it when you start pushing into it. And this is perfect. So you've got his arm across his body, there's no crease over here, right? So I just chop with my leg, raise the other one as I keep that pressure going on his lap. Okay? Then you can come up into triangles, you can come up into arm bars. A lot of cool stuff you can come up into. Okay? Any questions on that one?
Left hand grip on the sleeve of the back. And push it.
It's a good idea too. You don't have to. The main thing that you really have to worry about is once I'm here, you might as well. But say I don't have it. I'm like You don't need it. Okay, as long as my chest stays on the back of the shoulder, you're good. And you keep this tight. This you always have to be pulling into you for this one. If I'm here and I'm not this tight, I just lay down, I didn't, you know what I mean? I just went back in the dark. So here, keep him pulling. See, it's kind of turning his body. Now my leg comes into it. It's kind of the same motion like you did with the first part of the sweep, but this one comes down and this one comes up. Okay? Yeah, if they're here, yeah. Fine. Yeah. So here, you can have the belt. I don't like having the belt for this one because if I'm here, you with hands, not like pulling on their hips for this one. You want to kind of turn their body. You know what I mean? So if I'm here, even though my chest is tight, and I sit back, it's going to be hard to pull him because I'm not turning his body. Here, when I sit back, I'm turning his body. I'm helping his body go over this way. You see what I mean? Okay? You know, if you get lat, that's good. If you get lapel here, that's good too. Same thing. Okay? So the little concept behind this one is you're keeping this base away from him, and you're putting all of his weight over there on that side, this kind of quarter of his body where he doesn't have base. Okay? But I gotta stay tight with my chest. I keep my chest glued against the back of his arm. Okay? So and he has to push into me. I can't just sit here, he's not pushing into me, I'm going to pull him. It's not going to work. If I'm here and he's not pushing into me, okay, just go back up. You climb up to his back. Okay? If I'm here, I'm trying to get to his back and he's pushing into me, just go with it. Okay? Okay, and then the legs. Legs are important too. So, that's pushing into you. Raise that one. Kick the other one straight. Okay? Come back. This one goes straight down. This one kicks up and over. If this one just stays bent here, you know, he could just like land on your leg, and it's going to be hard, you know, to climb back up, and he has a chance to come back up into guard. Okay? So, you don't want that to block you from getting on top. So, once you're here, boom, straighten that leg and chop down, so it's really easy to get on top. There's nothing holding me back. And then you can go up high, like this, and start looking. Huh? What do you mean? Like as I'm just straight? Like this?
Straight, like
Oh. Yeah, no, you're fine. Coming this way. You're not going to get a lot of chop though. That's the thing is, he's coming this way. It's going to be a little bit, but you just want to straighten it out as you kick this one over. Okay? Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get a lot of force behind that. Yeah, it's not like a scissor stick where you're keeping their legs out from underneath them. You're straightening your leg, preventing them from going out with their knee. And then it makes it really easy for you to turn over. Okay? So, any questions on that? It's pretty simple, but you know, sometimes it takes a second to get used to it. Here you go, make sure it's glued. His arm is glued to you. He has to push into you. If he pushes into you, you go straight with it. Your legs down. Here. Set up or whatever. Okay? Questions on that at all? Alright, let's give it a shot.